So I will try to do it in English. My name is Albert, and I have a passion for books. So today I want to share a story about books and how the book publishing industry is changing. So when Paulo Coelho wrote his first book in 1982, the book publishing landscape was completely different than it is today. So he was basically sitting alone. No one knew the internet, and he was reliable of publishing houses to get his message out. So basically it was a lonely job that he had, and it's a completely different job from the one that he is doing today. So today, 30 years later, of course he is now a big star, but apart from that, the publishing landscape changed, and he was one of the authors who really embraced the change. And this is one reason why he got so successful over the last couple of years. So what has changed? Basically, there are two main things that changed. The first thing is that self-publishing emerged. It's a new era. Today we have unlimited shelf spaces for digital books. And basically the author is in control. And the second thing is the emergence of e-books. It's really a huge thing, as it allows publishing houses and authors to update their books in real time and to really base books on the feedback of readers. So what we are now doing, and also a couple of other people in the book publishing industry, is to try to define a term for what is going on and how authors and publishing houses can publish successfully in this new landscape. And this term is lean book publishing. And what it is, it refers to the process of publishing an in-progress book that is based on the feedback of readers. So it's an ongoing dialogue between the reader and the author. Yeah, and now a couple of examples of authors who are really relying on these principles. So one is Paulo Coelho, because we had him before. He's kind of the master of social media, and he's really very active in engaging with his readers and getting the feedback. Another very modern example is Xenia Arnske. She's a new writer, and she's giving most of her books away for free. And meanwhile, she has almost 70,000 followers on Twitter, and it's a huge success for her. And then we have Eric Ries. He's the founder of the Lean Startup. Some of you might know him. He published his books with up to 10 revisions till he really published the final version of his book. Then Guy Kawasaki, he published for years with established publishing houses. And the last book he published, then he turned to self-publishing. And he combines elements of giving away books for free, of really publishing different drafts. And this is also a very interesting story. Probably you know 50 Shades of Grey. But what you might not know is that the book at first was published on an Australian e-reading platform where it took off, and then a publishing house secured the rights for it. And now a couple of great examples of companies who are really using these principles. So for instance, LeanPub is a great platform where you really can publish in-progress books. Then we have PubSlush. It's basically crowdfunding for books. So you might know Kickstarter, and this is really for books. So as an author, you can test the raw idea for your book, and if it gets enough attention, then you can go on. And also the big guys like Amazon are trying new forms. For instance, they have the Kindle Serials product. The idea behind is to publish serial books, so in-progress books. And the cool thing for readers is they don't need to read a whole book, but they can just read parts of it and then decide to go on or not. Then we have Colloquy. They also are into serialized novels. What's very interesting about them is that they really measure reader engagement. So for instance, when you are reading an e-book, they can tell how many pages you read, when you started reading, when you stopped reading. And in the end, it creates better results both for the authors and the publishers and the readers. And Plimpton is another example. So this is almost the end. Check out leanbookpublishing.com. And if you ever have the idea of publishing a book, then go to this website. There is all up there, all tools, all resources, all theories about it. And finally, embrace change, not only for books, but for life in general. Thank you.